Hi, welcome to the lecture. In this lecture, you learn what is GitHub. Git repository with a web interface. GitHub is a web-based Git repository hosting service. Since you now know Git is a command line based tool. The site was launched in April 2008 by Tom Preston Werner, Chris Van Strath, and PJ Hyatt. GitHub offers both plans for private repositories and free accounts, which are usually used to host open source software projects. A user must create an account in order to contribute content to the site, but public repositories can be browsed and downloaded by anyone. There are several other features of Git, such as documentation, bug tracking, issue tracking, wikis, etc. As of February 2016, GitHub reports having over 12 million users and over 31 million repositories, making it the largest host of source code in the world. Okay, now let's actually go to the web browser and visit the GitHub site. Okay, now we are in the web browser. We have typed out the URL github.com in the web browser. GitHub has both personal use as well as business use. You can sign in from here by clicking on this button. If you don't have an account on GitHub, then you can sign up from here by clicking on this button. The site has a useful feature where from the landing page you can sign up for an account. GitHub has both free and paid plans. It's open source and it has pricing aspect as well. That means there are private plans as well. Okay, so let's click on the sign up button. So the sign up form is pretty simple. So you need to just go through these 3 steps. You need to choose your username here. You need to provide your email address here. And you need to enter your password here. And once you are done, you just click on this button, create an account. And bingo, you'll have an account in GitHub. So now let's see what kind of paid plans GitHub has. So let's click on this link, pricing. Let's scroll down. And you can see they have 3 available plans. You can get the prices in the currency of your country from here itself. Okay, now I have an account at GitHub and I'll just sign into my account. I'll click on the button sign in and my web browser already have my user account, username and password saved. So I just need to click on the sign in button. Let's go to my dashboard. I click on this button, your dashboard. So you can see right here the GitHub logo. There is a convenient search box here. This is the section where you get the news feed. And if you have any existing repositories, it will be highlighted here. So as you can see, I have 3 projects in GitHub. You can create a new repository by clicking on the new repository button here. Now let's get into a particular project I have on GitHub. Let's click on this one, which is called Spring Boot Intro. So you can see here, this is the URL of my project, Spring Boot Intro. And this particular project, as you can see, has been a forked one from a different project. Don't worry, we'll be talking about fork very soon in subsequent lecture. So if you scroll down, you can see all the source code for this particular GitHub project. So here is all the source code. You can download the project as a zipped file if you click on this button. The URL of the project is available here, and you can click on this button to copy the URL to clipboard. If you click on any of the folders, you can get into the folder structure. So let me click on this particular folder, Code Spring link. And there are further directories within this particular folder. Let's go back. You can even open files. So here you can see a particular file, readme.md. We can click on this file to view it, and here you can see the file. It's a pretty simple file, and here is the content of the file. Let's go back. Now here is an important link, settings, and you can manage your particular project. In our case, it is Spring Boot Intro right now, and we can manage that project. So if we click on the links, settings, as you can see, you get the project dashboard. This is a danger zone here. Here you can make several adjustments by making this repository private. You can transfer your ownership, or you can delete this repository. We can click on this link where we can view our profile. Here you can see a picture of mine. Now if we click on it, you can see there are several things over here. My profile, you can sign out from here. There are settings over here, and let's click on the profile. This is a relatively new account for me. It provides all the popular repositories I'm working on. I can edit my profile from here. I don't use this account very much, so you won't see too many activities over here. I mainly use it for demonstration purpose. You can fork a particular project by clicking on this fork button. So you can see a tooltip here. So this is already a fork project. Don't worry, we'll be talking about fork in detail in subsequent lecture. This is the notification section, and you can get all of your notifications here. You can create a new repository by clicking on this plus sign here. There are several important things that is highlighted here. So there are 60 commits for this particular project. So we'll talk about commit in detail in later lectures. Okay, so with this we cover our brief tour of GitHub.